So YouTube just changed our subscription feed and a bunch of different other UI changes, and I don't know why. So before, when you would go on your YouTube homepage and click the subscription feed over here, you used to have the option to be able to see your subscriptions as a list as opposed to this grid feed that you're seeing right now. But mysteriously and without any explanation, as you can see, they got rid of it. There is nothing on the right of all subscriptions anymore. You cannot view your subscriptions as a list anymore. Now the homepage is just giving you this 3 video in a row section that you can only look at your videos at. Pretty annoying that YouTube keeps getting rid of features for us to use, right? But I'm sure you guys are thinking, I mean, what's the big deal? That's not that big of a deal, right? Well, I would agree if it was just that, and if it wasn't just YouTube making like these random changes for no reason. Recently, they decided to make YouTube thumbnails huge on the homepage now. This was a feature that they were testing probably like up to a year ago, but now it is officially rolled out to everybody. As you can see, you only see about 2 to 3 videos on your homepage at the top. So let's go ahead and look at the 3 videos that they recommended to me. So before we get into this, I'm on my main Deep Humor account right over here. I don't actually use this account to watch any videos, so I guess I can give YouTube a little bit of grace with that. But once again, let's just go ahead and see what videos are recommending to me, right? The first video is a live stream that I did on a connected channel to this account. So they're literally recommending my own content, which you guys should go watch. DH Gaming, great YouTube channel. Next is going to be a playlist from a DJ duo that I like, Vicetone, but I have not listened to any of their music on this account, like I don't think ever. And the last one is a video from 19 years ago. I think we can all agree, very strange recommendations, right? And then immediately, right after that, I am bombarded with shorts. YouTube just loves to push shorts down our throats, and the shorts feed is like even bigger than the actual videos. So when I scroll a little bit lower, I do like Dragon Ball content, but once again, I don't watch any of it on this channel. This is from a year ago, and this is also from a year ago, and I have never seen this channel before in my life. So far, out of the 5 long form videos I've gotten recommended, one was a playlist, one was my own content. This one was from 19 years ago. Okay, cool, I guess. Let's just keep scrolling and see if I can find a video that was at least a few months ago, right? Well, immediately I get YouTube Playable shoved down my throat. Video games on YouTube. I mean, okay, cool, I guess, but that's not what I come to YouTube for. If I go ahead and exit out over here, it says, got it, we'll tune your recommendations. But I do distinctly remember Xing out YouTube Playables before, and I would still see them on this channel's home feed. So again, let's go ahead and look at some other videos that I'm getting recommended. So a playlist of the YouTube Rewind. I guess that makes sense because I did a video on that recently. Here's a podcast from 6 years ago that I've already watched. And then here's a video about how to set your YouTube videos visibility, which I've never looked up before, and it's actually not even in English. And also, by the way, more YouTube shorts. I mean, the way the YouTube feed is structured makes no sense nowadays. And I know I'm not the only one who's experiencing problems like this. I've heard a lot of people complaining about this before. And it's just a fact that they remove random functionality too. I mean, this is an option that actually helps us. It gives us the opportunity and the option to be able to view our subscriptions, whether in a list or in a grid format. So why would they get rid of our ability to do that? Why would more functionality for the user be bad? I don't really understand the decision making, right? Now, I'm going to be honest. I can't explain to you guys why YouTube makes these weird UI decisions, but I can tell you why they don't revert them when we complain about them. And that is because YouTube is an absolute juggernaut. YouTube just released an annual revenue report, which they pretty much never do, where they talk about how much money that they made in 2025. YouTube has done reports revealing their advertising revenue before, ad revenue, but not actual overall gross revenue. Well, they are making a ridiculous amount of money, and it is because of all of their emphasis on AI. So Google topped $400 billion in revenue in 2025, and their revenue derived from advertising rose to 13.6% year over year to $82.3 billion in Q4 of 2025, while the search giant's annual revenue surpassed $400 billion for the first time in 2025. So Google, and by extension YouTube, is making more money than ever before. YouTube ad revenue climbed 8.7% to $11.4 billion, propelled by direct response formats for the end of the year period that included the holidays. YouTube has been making a lot more efforts to be effective on TV, so they are actually centering a lot of their advertising on that, and it has resulted in them generating more than $60 billion in revenue across ads and subscriptions last year, and planning to launch more plan options for YouTube TV. YouTube is now the new TV. People are not watching cable anymore. They're watching subscription services like Netflix, or they're just watching YouTube. The video platform has been ranked the #1 streaming platform on living screens for nearly 3 years running, according to Nielsen estimates, and has recently struck deals to carry major broadcasting events like the Oscars. So why do I bring this up? Well, to say that YouTube does not give a crap about what you and I say, because they are making too much money to care. YouTube actually made more money than Netflix last year, where they made $45.18 billion in revenue for the full year of 2025, whereas YouTube generated more than $60 billion. So that puts him only second to Disney as the highest earning entertainment company in the world. And remember, Disney is at 95.7 billion in revenue for 2025. It's only a matter of time before YouTube passes them up. So as a fan of YouTube and as someone who has viewed YouTube and done YouTube for many, many years, obviously I'm happy that YouTube is doing well. However, I am worried about what it means for the average content creator like you and I. With YouTube making this amount of money, them surpassing Netflix, them soon to pass Disney with everything going the same way as it's going, and with their whole freaking hard on for AI that they've had for years now, it really makes me concerned for the average YouTube user. The reason why YouTube makes changes like this that don't make sense, like for example, getting rid of the subscription feed's ability to be viewed as a list, is because they don't care. They don't care what we have to say. They always hit us with the ultimate phrase, "We hear you," and they always try to say that they care about user feedback. But in reality, all they care about is their advertisers, their investors, the people who are actually putting money into YouTube, and they are also putting all that money that they're getting back into AI. As we've discussed before many times, there's a reason why AI slop is dominating the platform. There's a reason why people are able to put anything that they want into an AI prompt and make hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars off of their YouTube videos. And YouTube just keeps pushing it because they know that the more money that AI makes, the more money that they can invest in AI and the more money that they will make overall. And with AI being so effective in tricking so many people, why would they even need real content creators? Why would they even need us to make real videos? I mean, they even made a whole change recently where they said that you can now make YouTube shorts with your own likeness. This channel that I've been talking about almost every single video for like the last 2 weeks or so, they just keep churning out video after video before it's too late. A channel that does not actually disclose through YouTube's actual labeling that there is altered or synthetic content in this channel, which is a bannable offense, by the way, that is against YouTube's guidelines, is still flourishing, is still gaining a bunch of subscribers, is still getting a bunch of viewers. As I will show you once again, they just uploaded a video maybe like a week or two ago, and they still have not labeled their video as altered or synthetic content. They are required to do this, and it should show up somewhere right over here, but they still don't do it, and YouTube doesn't care because this channel is making YouTube a lot of money. And meanwhile, while AI content flourishes on the platform, a lot of real content creators are reporting and actually agreeing with each other that they are experiencing a huge downswing in the YouTube algorithm at the moment. A lot of people are talking about their views going down. A lot of people are talking about the fact that they used to get different types of views from different places like browse features and stuff like that. Now it's not happening anymore. And a lot of people like this YouTuber over here have actually done some data, and they have actually been able to determine that there is a huge downswing in YouTube views at the moment. Not for the AI slop channels, not for the people who are churning out these AI automation channels, but for real content creators and for people who are like, oh, this is bullshit or whatever, or maybe your videos just aren't good enough. I'll take the blame on that one. My viewership is down recently, and I do believe that's because my videos just aren't good enough. I've always said before, I'm never good at making titles and thumbnails. I just don't know how to play the YouTube game in that sort of way. However, for all these other real content creators that are really talented, as you can see, according to the charts, they're actually experiencing huge downswings in YouTube viewership. This is not a coincidence. It's because AI content is thriving on YouTube right now, and a lot of people are finding it harder and harder to compete with AI channels, including myself. People are even suggesting that in the comments of this tweet, talking about the fact that YouTube just keeps investing more and more money into AI, and they're rewarding short form content and manipulating creator behavior. Could this just be a coincidence? Maybe, but at the end of the day, it really does seem like YouTube is on a downswing at the moment when any type of content is made without the use of AI. That's why they are able to make these weird updates without telling anybody. That's why they're able to just change the YouTube home feed without giving us any option to change it back, because they don't have any competition. They don't care. They don't care about the fact that a lot of us are complaining about this stuff, because who's going to stop them? What other video creation website is out there that can compete with YouTube? There isn't one. And I know I kind of just went on a ramble on this video, but I just kind of want to talk to you guys about this. You know, just make sure you guys are really supporting real content creators. Not going to lie, a lot of us at the moment are drowning right now in the YouTube algorithm with AI slop content. So if you guys could do me a favor and leave a like on the video and a comment, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, back to the original point. I mean, YouTube just keeps making these weird changes, and I don't know why they do it, but I do know one thing. They do not care about how much you and I will complain about it, because they're making too much damn money to actually care. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the situation in the comments. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.